Of you.
Very kind of her.
So here's the thing. My children have promising futures, but they refuse to learn and study. They think they know better, but they can't recite a poem to save their lives.
Where do I fit into this?
They've heard of the Eagle Bearer and worship the ground you walk on. If you related an epic story to them, I bet they retain it and impress their tutors.
It's an odd request, but I've been asked to do stranger things. I'll do it.
My children are waiting inside the Temple of the Dionysus Colonatas for today's epic story. The subject is Perseus, which they should know well, but seem to forget all when questioned.
I know the story well, of course, but my preferred version may not be what your children expect.
Do not fear. If you need a reminder, there are many relics related to Perseus in the hall adjacent to the Temple of the Dionysus Colonatas.
Good to know. Hello, I'm...
The Eagle Bearer. We've heard all about you.
Are you going to tell us a story today? Do we have to listen? We've heard it 100 times.
Yes, that's me. And yes, I'm telling you a story. Gather round and listen, children, while I spin you the yarn of Perseus. The great god of the sea, Poseidon, visited a mortal woman, Sarah, a fisherman's daughter. The god of the sea frolicked with her in the shape of a dolphin, and she knew his love.
Ugh! Is this a kissing story?
Relax, I'm just setting it up. Soon Sarah gave birth to a child, the half-blood hero Perseus.
I thought Perseus' mother's name was Danae, like my sister.
Yeah, and his father was Zeus.
Well, that's true in some versions. Anyway, at some point, baby Perseus fell off a boat and almost drowned. Perseus and his mother Danae were rescued on the island of Seriphus, and Perseus grew up under the care of a kindly fisherman, Dictys.
Lucky them. Did the gods help?
Maybe. Perseus learned to swim and ride and fight, and how to be good and just, even though his father was only a fisherman.
I can do all those things too.
Good for you.
Except swim.
Or be just.
Hush. Now, Dictys' brother was the ruler of the island, but he was not a good man.
He's scum.
The cruel king of Seriphus, Dictys' brother, Polydectes, decided he wanted to marry Danae, for she was still beautiful and noble. But Perseus knows his mother does not want this. Dictys couldn't stop his brother, so it was up to Perseus to interfere and be annoying.
Christos, that's your job.
I will keep the stinky king from marrying you.
The cruel, stinky king became angry. To get rid of Perseus, Polydectes sent him on an impossible quest. Prove yourself a warrior and fetch me a worthy wedding gift, the king said, by killing a great monster.
I knew it!
Shh, I knew it too.
Polydectes told Perseus to bring back the head of Medusa, the Gorgon whose gaze could turn anyone who looked into her eyes to stone.
Ah!
Polydectes knew that Medusa would be Perseus' death.
That stinker!
But the evil king did not know Perseus was favored by the gods. Hermes gifted Perseus with winged sandals and a silver sickle, and Athena gave him a bronze shield, polished, mirror bright. Perseus flew to Medusa's lair and used the shield to watch her reflection. He cut off her head with the sickle of Hermes. As she died, the winged foal Pegasus sprang from her neck.
Yes!
Flying home, Perseus found the maiden Andromeda chained on the Ethiopian cliffs, waiting to be sacrificed to the baleful sea monster Ketos. Perseus used Medusa's head to turn Ketos to stone, rescued Andromeda, and married her.
Take that, Ketos!
Perseus returned home to find King Polydectes relentlessly pursuing the Nai. They quarreled, and Perseus showed the king his wedding gift. When he saw Medusa's head, Polydectes turned to stone.
Yes!
That was not all. Hades appears, with a pack of giant scorpions called Scorpiox, and kills Andromeda and tries to kill Perseus.
Huh?
Perseus throws his sword of Zeus at Hades, forcing him back into the underworld.
Wait. It's supposed to be Hermes' sickle. And Andromeda doesn't die.
You're telling it wrong!
In the end, Perseus wins. Zeus offers to make him a god, but Perseus refuses, so instead Zeus brings Andromeda back to life because she was only mostly dead.
Wow, that was so wrong and so boring.
You are a sticky storyteller. And that story was poop!
I am sorry for your audience, Eagle Bearer. Though from what I heard, it did sound like you deviated somewhat from the traditional tale.
Apologies. Off we go now.
Somebody get water!
Magistrate Xanthi told me that you've been having trouble with your farm.
Crop failure. It's as if Ares herself salted the earth.
How are the crops failing?
Blight. Few plants grow, and the ones that do are wilted and covered in spots. The gods would never let this happen if they were happy. It's my godless Ilotes, I tell you. You're a messenger of Zeus. You show them the light.
I'll find out what's happening.
Oh, thank Zeus. My Ilotes, Tefta and Maron, they work the fields, but they do not respect the gods. Teach them.
I haven't seen other farms in the area with blighted crops. What could be causing the difference?
The grain grew in short and dry. Then the animals started to grow ill. Obvious signs of displeasing Persephone or her mother. Maron claims the animals have been poisoned, but I have no enemies to speak of.
What makes you blame your Ilotes for the blight? Have they tampered with the plants and animals?
They do not worship as you and I do. I thank Demeter for all she gives us at the end of each day, but they just reap the bounty of her hard work.
So, it's divine intervention.
What else dictates our fates? Ugh, Tefta won't stop babbling about the soil. Thinks I overwork my farm. Idiot woman. As if this farm hasn't been in my family for generations.
I'll go talk with your Ilotes and see what they know.
Mis Dios.
Here, your master claims this blight is the will of the gods. What do you think?
Sometimes crops fail. Could be dry soil, could be insects. It's a shame about the donkey. He was more crucial to the farm's success than the master. Or you, for that matter.
How can I make clearing the ground easier?
The hoe I'm using is falling apart. I have to fix the blade every few swings. Something more sturdy would make it go faster.
It's not like you're shackled to this patch of land. What's preventing you from getting a new hoe?
Have you ever been beaten so hard you lose hearing in one of your ears? That's what happened last time I went to market without permission.
Oh, of course. I'll look for one. Here you go. This should make digging easier.
You're all right for a stranger. Look, the water's tasted like a rusty blade for the past few weeks. Last time I had water like that was when I was downriver from a blacksmith.
Thank you. Debris might be getting stuck in this net. Maybe the dead man was a fisherman. I don't want to be spotted here. Mauled to death. May your journey across the Styx be a more peaceful end than this. These don't look like the knife wounds of a man. I'll bet it's the metal from the armor giving the water a bad taste. Ah, that smell is going to linger on me. At least the river runs clear now. I heard that the crops haven't been producing this season.
Laniki expects more crops every year. The soil needs to rest.
So there could be nothing else causing crop shortage?
I didn't say that.
You know more than you're saying.
My stomach aches and it's hard to concentrate. It's a shame that there's no mint around to chew.
Where would I get mint?
The master keeps dried herbs up at the house.
You can't get mint for yourself because...
The master keeps all the medicine. I can pick and dry the herbs, but I'm not allowed any for myself.
I'll go find some mint for you. Here you go. The herbs you needed.
Fresh is better for my stomach, but since the blight, dried is all we have left. The back patch of land is riddled with blight like I've only seen once before. My old master lost his whole farm to it. I'll never forget this smell.
The back of the farm. I'll take a look. It's a wonder anything grows in this field with all this mess crushing the plants. The tanners in Kefalonia use something that smells awful to make leather. It can't be good for the soil. The earth is stained here. That can't be good for the soil. It seems like fire is the only way to make sure of ending this blight. tidy everything up around here. Now I'm beginning to understand Tefta's anger. The diseased crops have been burned, and the river is cleared. That should be the last of the blight.
Oh, you truly are God-sent. What was the cause of the rot?
You were so busy looking to the sky that you ignored what was in front of you. The gods are not responsible for cleaning the fields or the river. That's on you.
What? You dare? Xanthi said you are an agent of Zeus, but you are a false champion as godless as my Ilotes. Get out from here!
The poison in your fields is nothing compared to the poison in your heart.
Get out of here, Misthios!
Got to be careful not to get sick. it is. There it is. Beast Slayer, I'm glad to see you again. The pelt of the Lycaon wolf. A wolf is not only a vicious predator, but a cunning adversary. Many have fallen before it. If I fall for something, it won't be a beast, but someone here on Chios. Don't talk of falling here. Rather think of ascending to new heights. I'll return when I have more pelts. I think I can find the sponsor for this bounty. Best stay out of sight.
That was odd. What was that? Maybe just a shadow. I'm on fire!
Spartans can build as many boats as they like, but Poseidon will never favor them as he does the Athenians. Just waiting for a chance to perch, were you? Rowers, to positions!
Commander at the helm! Look there! Salvage!
Get that sail down!
Commander leaving the helm! spotted some salvage!
I don't feel very good.
Malaka! We should have made an offering to Poseidon before leaving!
Oh, I can make him an offering, all right.
What? Next time, let's get a boat. I see.
Ready, yours!
We'll wait for the commander's return.
Where's Brasidas?
What do you want with him?
We fought together.
A friend?
Yes, and a friend of Sparta. Now take me to him.
Stop! I have orders. Stand guard and wait for reinforcements. They were due 2 nights ago.
You can stop waiting. I've arrived.
You? The Athenians are dogs at our throats. You won't talk so tough once you see them.
I join you, and all they'll see is the ferryman.
Ha! Well met, warrior. You better fight as good as you talk. Come, we go to Brasidas.
Brasidas! Dimos! This fight is between you and me.
And it is one you cannot win.
If Brasidas dies, his blood is on your hands!
His, yours, and every one of your friends!
Are you mad? We can still stop!
No! We will not stop!
I don't want to kill you, Alexios! But I will stop you!
I say, is Demos!
Continue. One of us will die.
Isn't that the point?
I found Mate.
Finally reunited, only to lose each other again! I don't know what you were thinking back there.
What? Trying to save you?
That's not what that was. I told you to stay out of my way. Yet here you are.
So what? I'm a prisoner until I'm killed?
That's the plan. Or I could come in there and end you anytime I please. But before that, tell me what you know.
I thought your cultists told you everything. Sounds like you're on their side, but they're not on yours.
You think I'm just a puppet? Then prove it to me. Tell me why I'm on the wrong side. Convince me. I dare you.
What do you want to know?
Everything you claim to be true. But after this, I kill you. Why was I abandoned that night on the mountain?
Ask the people who want me dead, who treat you like a fucking god.
You dare insult the ones who didn't leave me to die?
They were the ones who sent you over that cliff.
I gave them victory! They would throw away their champion? Malaka!
They use you as their weapon, but as soon as you lose your edge, you're out.
Either way, where others saw a weakling, the cult saw something different.
The Pythias said you were going to bring Sparta to greatness or to its downfall. Waiting for the outcome was too big a risk.
A risk?
I heard you're unpredictable.
I call it being decisive. You weren't decisive that night. You, my family, let me go.
Let you go? You have no idea what happened on that mountain.
Then tell me.
No one told you that I tried to save you. I ran to catch you. I killed an elder. That ended my life too.
Always trying to play the hero. It wasn't enough then, and it isn't enough now.
I did everything I could, and I'm doing the same today.
It's too late. There's nothing you could say to make me feel like family.
They've kept things from both of us.
Right, though you claim to know much more than me.
It's Nikolaos. He isn't our real father. It was another man. A man like us.
How many more secrets am I supposed to take? When will I get the truth?
Gods are cruel.
Themos, we've been searching for you, and you are here... in the gutter. I heard shouting.
It's nothing.
Leave. Now! This was not your action to take, boy.
I am not your puppet. And you are not my master.
Of course, champion. Any indiscretion I won't repeat. Keep in mind, you put yourself in the cell.
I don't recall doing that.
You have to understand. This is all for Athens, Cassandra. Pericles would have impoverished the entire city. The people were living in squalor.
So you had him murdered?
You can't find the perfect yolk without breaking some of the quail's eggs. He wasn't right for us.
Then you'll do things differently than Pericles.
Friends flank my every side. The people trust in me. They know my every decree and law will be to their benefit. And they will delight in what I have planned.
Come into the cell. You're here to kill me, aren't you? Let's see what happens.
Fortunately for me, there are other fires I need to extinguish. I have heard word of revolt.
Already? That was fast.
I have a plan. They can't revolt if they're dead.
I don't know how you can take on a band of rebels if you refuse to fight this one.
The act itself is out of my hands. The vote has been cast. What did I tell you? The people have given me their blessing. I use their power.
That's not democracy.
I thought politics was a game to you, remember? It is. And I play to win.
Fuck you, Cleon.
I'm not alone in this. The people of Athens have spoken without me lifting a finger. That is how you treat rebellion.
They don't know what they're agreeing to.
The cult wins, Cassandra. Now, I have to see about the boat heading to Mytilene. Its people are in for a rude awakening.
By the power of the gods, halt!
Good timing.
Interesting. Death may be the greatest of human blessings after all.
At least you tried.
Surely it's the thought that counts. Thank the gods you are alive, Cassandra.
If those guards are not the last, I say we need to leave and do so quickly.
Wait. We need to talk about Cleon.
Socrates is on to that Malaka. We know what he is doing.
Be brief. Her equipment, Varnavas. Come, Varnavas. Cassandra, meet us at Pericles' residence. There we'll discuss all we know.
The steps to the Parthenon are long and built on corpses.
You made it.
Of course I did.
Barnabas was ready to go after you again.
Like he said, it's the thought that counts, right?
Apparently. Come, the others are waiting.
We were worried you wouldn't make it.
Especially with every Athenian guard looking for you.
Cleon will have to do more than that to stop me. What's all this?
We've begun working on a plan to take down Cleon.
Although I hardly call it a plan. Lots of talking, not much action.
It feels different without Pericles.
But his inspiration lives on. That's why we're here.
Where once we gathered to forget our problems, now we meet them head-on.
And get back to what truly matters.
To restore Athens to its former glory.
So, you're taking down Cleon. Tell me the plan.
It won't be simple. His death would disrupt the peace and be worse for Athens.
He's right. We must discredit him first.
Aristophanes apparently has some play he thinks will do the job.
Some play? It is so much more than that.
Oh, don't get your tunic in a twist. I just don't see why we can't all love each other. It's so much more fun that way.
What's so special about the play? Will your famous orange ape impression be making an appearance?
Ha! Funnily enough, that was the inspiration.
Isn't it a risk to show him in a bad light in front of his admirers?
I think the play will change their minds. Good art is risky, but my plan will work.
We can't just sit around. Cleon is sending a boat to Mytilene to kill the people there.
The people trust Cleon. They'll vote for whatever action he puts forth.
But that does not mean we plan to do nothing.
Taking down Cleon won't be easy.
But with your help, it will be possible.
I should have stayed. Someone needed to stop Cleon.
Fools look backwards in times like these. And you're no fool. From now, we work to save Mytilene.
So that's what all this is? Some kind of plan?
Ever since I heard Cleon speak of Mytilene, I have known something was wrong, and I have been taking steps to find out just what.
Your plan sounds promising.
One of my students is posing as a guard at the Acropolis. Apparently, Cleon is hiding something there, and has been meeting others in secret.
That's a bold move.
Desperate times.
If you believe there's something at the Acropolis that'll help, I'll find it.
I expect you'll find the proof you need of his offenses.
What if the people don't turn against Cleon?
They will. I'll be speaking in front of them soon. With your help, we'll show them the man behind the facade.
Where do you need me to go?
To the western section of the Acropolis Sanctuary.
Anything else you can tell me about where to look?
What I know is Cleon's always loved the statue of Athena.
Sounds like a good place to start. I'll find something at the Acropolis that Cleon won't be able to deny.
Good. I'm headed soon to speak in front of the people at the Pnyx. If you find anything that can help, meet me there.
I'll be quick.
It'll be a disaster! A disaster, I tell you!
Calm down. What are you talking about?
My masterpiece! It will change everything. Amuse, astound, titillate, and open people's eyes to Cleon's machinations. But I need you!
I am no actor or poet, Aristophanes.
By the gods, no! It's Thespis! My leading man is missing! A play with no star is no play at all.
How do you know he's missing?
He never misses a rehearsal, unless he's drunk, or with a woman, or a man.
Could be anything, then.
No, he knows how important this is. He wouldn't let me down. Something must be wrong.
You could just get another actor.
Oh no! Thespis always draws a huge crowd for his performances. The more people who experience my blistering indictment of Cleon, the better.
So where would I find him?
Thespis usually doesn't go far from his home. You'd best start there.
This shouldn't take long. Prepare the show, and I'll be back as soon as I find him.
Η τραγωδία κινείται μεταξύ τριών βαθμίδων. Η συνεχτική ιδεόντως τα προσδόκια.
Finally, someone who's willing to have some fun. I'm not sure how many more times I can take Socrates rejecting me.
I'm sure you'll get through it.
Perhaps you can help take my mind off it.
I could always use a bit more fun.
I knew it. Let the walls sing with the echoes of our passion as all tension melts from our bodies.
I could use some relaxing.
Say no more. Even in times of war, a little bit of fun goes a long way.
This looks like somewhere Cleon would come. It'll be trouble if I'm spotted here.
Don't come any... Anyone there?
Looks like someone dug here. Muddy tracks. Probably came from someone in the garden.
You're not supposed to be here!
So to get the key, I need to find the commander file.
Crush the archer!
They can't hide forever.
This shovel looks recently used. Yeah.
I still want my pay, so I'll find you.
¡Sudamos, sudamos!
Curse you! I need to get paid!
There's definitely something there. I'm just scared.
You can't run from this battle. Stop!
Otis was right. This is exactly what we needed. Anything you need help with today, healer?
I tried a new medical procedure on one of my patients. It was a success. Now, he swears he got better on his own and won't pay me.
You need me to deal with him.
That would be ideal.
The gods are smiling on you. I've already done it.
Please, accept this as thanks.
I always finish what I've started.
Good, you're here. The people are waiting for me to speak.
You should be able to use this to your advantage. It's what I could find about Cleon. Mytilene is just the first of many places that he wants to wipe out.
With the sway he has over the police, he'd get the votes for death every time.
Then it's up to us, right now, to change their minds.
So you'll join me?
How am I supposed to help? You're the speaker, not me.
That's exactly why you'll be able to help. I need you to act like the people who support Cleon.
It won't be easy, but I'll do what I can. But Socrates! Cleon is a man of the people!
Tell me, if you harm someone with a sword, are you not responsible?
I am!
What if you hired someone else to harm another? Are you still responsible for that harm?
Yes, I'd still be responsible.
You are almost too insightful, and you're completely right. If someone should be hurt by any means, and we play any role in that hurt, we are still responsible. We have agreed that we may harm another, even if not by our own hands.
That's right.
So let me ask you another question. Who should you trust? The many or the one who has more expertise?
The majority is always right.
And who is informing the majority?
I suppose we're following the one at the top.
And if you found out the person at the top had lied to the people you follow, what would you do?
People who lie to me don't deserve my trust.
Nor should they. After all, if someone lies to you a single time, what's to say they would not do so again?
Yes, you're right.
So you agree that someone who lies to you is not worthy of leading?
Of course.
Oh, Athenians! Would you not also agree that you can have responsibility for harming another even through someone else?
I would.
And would you follow someone you found out had lied to you for their own gain?
Of course not.
Above all things, therefore, I beg and implore you, hear these words. The one you currently follow is lying for his own gain.
Cleon has lied to you in order to get the votes needed to attack Mytilene. And we have the proof that he'll do it again.
Should the ship arrive in Mytilene, the people stand no chance of surviving.
Now that you know the truth, you can take back your decision.
Another vote must be called. The lives of those people are in your hands too. The ship must be stopped. That probably could have gone better, but even so, I believe the people are unable to deny the proof we presented.
I guess I've learned something. It must be from all the time I've spent around you.
Debate may not always be as quick as a blade, but it can have just as big an effect.
But was it enough?
I believe word of Cleon's misdeeds will be shared throughout Athens. Its citizens love the city and what it stands for. Nobody wishes for it to fall.
μεγαλώνει με και πολιώνει με.
This must be Thespis' house.
Φοβούμαι καθίσιν πλησιόν. Είναι το κατηραμένο αέριο.
Μην καθίσει το βλέμμα μήχανος.
Come on, come on.
You don't look like an actor, unless you're playing an Athenian guard.
I...
Hush! I'm going to ask some questions, and you're going to answer.
But Commander Rexenor...
What's your name?
Bulis.
Well, Bulis, it's your choice whether you walk out of here. Do you understand?
Yes.
Tell me, what are you looking for?
Some stupid play. They don't tell me anything.
Play?
I just do what I'm told, and they told me to destroy the manuscript.
What have you done with Thespis?
Some of the boys are meant to keep him drunk in the tavern down the street.
You'd better be telling me everything.
All I know is they wanted to keep this actor busy. See for yourself, he's at the tavern.
You sure that's all?
I just follow the commander's orders. I don't ask questions.
Do something worthwhile and join my crew. You're loyal, and you follow orders.
You take me?
What do you say?
To get away from Athens? Thank you. Thank you.
And then I says to him, if this is your wife, why did she charge me?
I think he's had enough.
And what business is it of yours, friend?
Yeah, what's business? Oh, look at you.
You'd best be leaving.
I'm here for his employer, Aristophanes.
So, he's not working now?
Yes, it's not working. I like him though, Aristophanes, funny man. But opinions told him it's dangerous.
That it is.
I need him sober and rested.
I don't think you understand the situation. Commander Rexenor's orders are he's not to leave.
I said I'd stay. Don't want trouble.
Go take your boys somewhere else.
You will regret that.
Get going. From your smell, you already know where the goat pens are. I'm sure they miss you. Meh.
I's not feeling too good. He said, you're behind the mask, you'll be perfectly safe, he said. You so strong, Ekaterini. Whee! Giddy up! My parents said you'll either be an actor or a drunk. I fooled them. I became... Thank you, but you can go no further. For I know true love.
I just need you ready to perform tomorrow.
Of course, and I just need my muse. My love, I can't. I won't perform without her.
You will perform.
Not without a Caterini. A divine name for a divine body. I mean being.
Those men in the tavern, who were they?
Oh, the admirers? Harmless, really. And I do like a man in uniform.
You need to sober up. This play is important.
Soze Caterini. I need my muse. Please. She's just west of here at the House of Aphrodite.
If it means you'll do the play, I'll find your muse.
Told him Cleon will kill us all. It's more assaults than...
I should be careful. High security here. News.
Not my usual type. Too many muscles. But if you've got a drachmi, we can come to an arrangement.
Thespis said I'd find you here.
Ah, my darling Thespis, an artist in so many ways. But let's talk about us.
You don't understand. I need your help.
So many do. These hands have helped more people than Hippocrates.
No. Thespis told me to find you.
Well, I'm not giving discounts to his friends, if that's what you're thinking.
No. Thespis wants you to go to him. He needs you to help him perform tomorrow.
Thespis does love to perform, but he'll be doing it without me this time.
But you're his muse?
Commander Exenor has made it clear it would cost me my life if I were to associate with Thespis right now.
I've been hearing about this Commander Exenor a lot recently.
He's one of Cleon's favorite dogs. I've heard stories from some of the girls. Likes to play dress-up, got a fancy robe and mask. Likes to hurt people too.
I'm sorry.
He runs the local garrison. His men are always here. They'd tell him in an instant if I was gone.
Why would this commander threaten you?
It's all to do with this stupid play. They're doing everything they can to protect Cleon's image.
Still, to threaten you?
Actors are a superstitious bunch. Commander Exenor knows Thespis won't perform without his muse waiting in the wings.
Don't worry. I'll deal with Commander Exenor.
You don't understand what a bastard he is. He's more than just some Athenian soldier.
What do you mean?
Secret meetings, strange visitors. He gives me the creeps. You'll have to kill him. There's no other option.
If I do this, will you go to Thespis?
It'd be my pleasure.
Where can I find the commander?
In the barracks across the street to the north. The girls have to visit him there when he wants servicing. Doesn't have the stamina to come down here.
Can you describe him?
He wears one of those big, stupid helms. Makes up for other areas.
Don't worry. I'll take care of him.
Bring me back his little sword as proof.
I'll be back soon.
Let no man be called happy before his death. Till then, he's not happy. Only lucky.
There seems little doubt that Rexenor is aligned with the cult of Cosmos. They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful.
Walk away from here, now!
That doesn't look right. Just me looking for trouble again. Oh! Yeah!
The work of a professional killer.
I'll enjoy this! Help me put it down! Help me put it down! Malaka!
Well, I enjoyed that. This will weaken Athens' hold.
sì!
Is this proof enough of his death?
Not quite the sort I meant. But as long as he's dead.
My part is done. Go make sure Thespis is at the theater in time for his performance.
You are too tense. Come here and lie a while. We've time to have a little fun. Or is it always business with you?
What is it with you? There is more at stake here than a few moments of pleasure.
Only a few? You don't rate yourself highly in love, then?
This play could help decide the fate of Athens. I need you to keep your word and go to Thespis.
Do not worry. I will see you at the play with Thespis.
Ποιος ο υπέτειος? Τύχη να καθήλακτήσεις.
Come on. Έλα. Μην αφήσεις.
Απαγέ, και μη επιστρέψεις. Ανέβεσαι αρχήν.
They'll be on high alert here.
Don't push your luck, Mistrios.
Σύνελθε, σύνελθε, τέλος έχετε. Please tell me you have news of Thespis?
He's fine, and he'll be fit to perform your play tomorrow.
Oh, thank the gods. I know what actors can be like.
Athenians' lives are too complicated. I would rather be a farmer than work in the theater.
True, it's not for everyone, but it's a wonderful life. Here, for your troubles. The people may be the heart of Athens, but my play will be its voice.
Happy day for us and for our children if Cleon should perish!
You also know what a pig's education he has had.
Such insults! And to think I was going to propose a statue to be erected in the city to each of you for your bravery!
See! He treats us like old dotards and crawls at our feet to deceive us. But the cunning wherein his power lies shall this time recoil on himself.
Ah! Alas! The conspirators are murdering me! Ah! Ah! Ooh! Ee! Oh! Ee! Ah! Ooh! Oh! Eh!
So, what's next?
The play was a great success, as I knew it would be. With that, and the proof you presented at the Pnyx, Cleon has lost much of his popularity.
Now he heads to Amphipolis in an effort to redeem himself.
Cassandra! Brasidas sent me to find you. He's alive and well.
Where is he now?
Amphipolis. They're preparing for battle.
If you reach him before I do, tell him I'm on the way.
So what are you going to do?
Cleon dies now. This is our chance.
The plan is already working. Death shouldn't be brought early, even to someone like Cleon.
He's exactly the type death should come early to. Not all who live deserve to grow old, Socrates.
And you decide who deserves it?
This time, I do.
Ah. Then, safe travels.
Why? Shall we pick it up?
Brasidas, you're here.
You got my message.
I heard about Pilos. Are you all right?
I've been through worse. We have bigger problems right now.
After Pilos, what happened?
The remaining Spartans found me and gave me time to recover. So I did.
But your leg?
You disappeared from battle.
I was captured. Taken to Athens for an interrogation with Deimos and Cleon.
They didn't kill you?
They tried. So, Cleon's in Amphipolis.
Somewhere. And in armor, I hear. He'll fight for his life today.
He wants to be the hero. Athenians can't think much of him after what he did. This is our chance, Brasidas. We kill Cleon today.
If you don't, then I will.
There's something you're not telling me.
I am here for Cleon. Let's keep it at that.
I thought we were friends.
You're not who I thought you were. You were raised Spartan. You should know how to be loyal.
I did what I thought was right.
You hurt my reputation.
I can fix that, Brasidas. Let me fix it.
We're wasting time. Athens is gathering reinforcements. We need to attack now. Let's go.
Malaka.
Today, we give everything we have. No giving up.
The Athenians are here! Spartans, charge! Archers on the wall! They need to be shot down, now!
Someone help me!
Guide me! Need some help of it!
The Athenian camp is ahead! Destroy it all!
A bad day for Athens! A glorious day for Sparta!
everything so personally. Shit!
Fucking coward! She can't get away!
Isn't your fight, Cassandra?
Unfortunately for you, it is.
It's not too late, you know. You can still join us.
We're not in Athens. You can't talk your way out of this.
No, why won't you just... Cassandra, come now. Show mercy.
You turned him against us. My own brother.
We lifted Deimos up. We made him great, unstoppable.
You made him a monster!
Then fight by his side. Teach him. You would have Deimos once again.
His name is Alexios.
I beg you. This world is severed, Cassandra, and we'll unite it.
Shut the fuck up!
My hands are empty. Have pity.
You will die just as you lived. As a coward.
I'm not through. I won't be forgotten for all I've done.
You're not worth the memory. That's it then. Irene will want to know Cleon is dead. And Brasidas. I should have gotten to Deimos sooner. I'm sorry, friend. Should be extra careful in this area.
πάρει του έθνους σου. Κύκλωθεν των τραγωδών εξαπλών, η φέρει μια ψευδομυθία, η συνεπιφέρει πράξεις και παρεχόμενα. Πράξεις και παρεχόμενα αυτών.
Let's go.
My lamb, you've been gone so long.
Brasidas is dead.
No.
Deimos killed him in battle.
And what of my son?
Cleon fired an arrow into Deimos' back. The wound didn't look fatal. He could still be alive.
Malakas, Cleon. I'll kill him with my bare hands.
It's done, Mater. I already sent that snake to the sticks.
My family. You're all I have left.
Mater, there's something I need to do. I need to go to Mount Tayetos. where it all began. My whole life has been spent fighting and running. Running from my past, fighting to forget. I can't do this anymore.
My heart was shattered on that mountain.
I need to put that night behind me, once and for all.
I'm coming with you.
This is where everything changed. It's like I never...
Alexios!
On the edge of the world, a mother calls out to her child. Touching.
Alexios. Please.
You use that name as if it means something to me.
It's the name your father and I gave you.
Was that before or after you brought me to this mountain to die?
It was the cult! I tried to save you! I did everything! The priest told me you were dead!
And they told me you abandoned your son!
Alexios. Come to me. We are your family. We can go home.
Family? Home? My sword is my family. The battlefield is my home.
I promised to bring him back, Mater. But the cult has poisoned his mind.
Promised to bring me back to Mater, did you? You didn't bring me here. Why don't you tell our Mater the truth?
And what truth is that?
That I'm the chosen one! I'm the one with a destiny! I will bring order to this world! You're nothing but a mercenary with a broken spear.
The cult controls your destiny, but you don't need them. Together, we can destroy them and bring peace back to this world.
Peace? And what under Helios would you do with yourself if there was peace? Milk the goats? Look at you! Almighty Misthios. You profit from this war as much as I do. You don't want peace. You just don't want to deal with me.
What I want, what I have always wanted, is my family.
When I was little, I found a lion cub trapped in a snare. My friend tried to free it. That's when I heard the deadly growl of its mother. I watched as the lioness tore my friend to bloody shreds. Even in the world of beasts, a family protects its young!
I loved you! I still love you.
The one you love is dead. My destiny is clear. And I won't let you get in my way.
Alexios, listen to me. You are my brother. I tried to protect you once, and I failed. I will not fail again. This belonged to our grandfather.
I've done terrible things.
We all have, Alexios. I know. Cassandra! Wait. Thank you.
Sometimes the face we show to the world needs to be one of strength, despite the chaos we harbor beneath.
There's more to being the best than pure strength.
That's an excuse for the weak.
I'll show you who's weak.
Well, at least the family is all together.
I'll get more wine.
Well, that wasn't so bad, was it?
I can't believe I have a family again.
The gods work in mysterious ways. You never know what they have planned.
Someone's kept their eye on me.
You're special! Look at the life they've blessed you with! Not so bad, if you think of it all.
That's optimistic, considering.
Just remember, no matter who surrounds you, I'll be there. And the others are waiting for us on the ship.
Right behind you.
Τούτο άδικον εστίν.
Move! The gates are shut. No trade can come or go. And an army of Spartans waits for its prey. Off we go now.
Behold, I've kept myself alive.
It was the one job I gave you, Socrates. I knew you could handle it.
I would have attempted it even if you hadn't told me to.
It's not as easy as it seems, staying alive. There's not many of us left.
Then let's pay tribute to them. Though they aren't here now, they were here once. Come with me. My opinion on death is a nebulous one, because I know nothing about it. Therefore, I know I shouldn't be afraid.
I'm not afraid either.
Many are because they don't know what death holds for them. One can only trust that the gods know for certain.
Phoebe. I treated her like a child.
With the intent to protect her, you were not only her friend, but her guardian.
Thank you for giving her the burial she deserved.
There are countless others here in Elysium. The blessed have earned that eternal happiness. One of them is our great Pericles.
Athens owes him a debt for all he's done.
They didn't call him the first citizen of Athens for nothing. A man of many contributions, but also a private man.
If only he had shared his burden.
We only knew him as he presented himself to be, but who's to say that wasn't his true self?
This war has taken so many. Even Brasidas fell.
Maybe so, but as a Spartan, he fulfilled his duty and died on the battlefield.
I could have helped him more. He was on my side.
Your survival avenges him. He will be honored as a hero.
The people will remember how we brought down Cleon.
I heard Cleon was found on the beach. Massacred, no less.
It was no worse than what he would have done to his own people. I had to follow through.
Either way, let him spend his eternity in Tartarus for what he has done. And be certain, our friends wait for us in the light.
I drink to that.
Who am I to say no?
Well, this has supplied me with plenty of new material for my next play.
Remember how Cassandra took the monger to task for all of Corinth to see? That would shoot a drama.
There's been no love scene yet. Let me provide that inspiration now.
Beauty is short-lived. You may as well use it, Alcibiades.
And to that, I raise my drink.
To moving forward, we'll leave the past behind.
A tribute as good as your singing.
And to the gods.
Now, dear teacher, I think you should whisk me away for our private lesson.
I'm afraid I haven't had enough wine for that, Alcibiades.
Then someone fill his cup.